As a TV producer and journalist, curiosity is something I will never kick. And one thing I've been curious about is how to create content for brands across all the social media platforms. So since I am now a freelancer, I've been exploring that realm of production and I've been reviewing products for brands. It's been a great way to collaborate and also get a better understanding of the content creation process that really feeds that marketing machine for brands. So as well as providing you with tips on how you can become on-cam ready for your social media platforms or TV interviews, I'm also going to show you some of the behind the scenes of what it takes to really create content on this YouTube channel. So today we are going to review the latest outfit I've been asked to take a look at by an Amazon brand called Pretty Garden. After that, I'm actually going to look at some of the outfits that I have reviewed for other brands and kind of give you some tips on how to pick colors and inexpensive looks for your on-camera appearances. All right, so let's go. Today's look is by Pretty Garden. I've been asked to kind of do lives on Amazon for these. I haven't done it yet, but maybe this is like my practice. I don't know if I'm good at this. We'll see. Okay, I'm usually behind the scenes, guys. Here we go. So this is the red dress that I selected to review for Pretty Garden. I really like Pretty Garden. They're a brand that I follow through Amazon. I have an Amazon storefront. And they're one of those brands I've been wanting to collaborate with. So when they asked to review, I was all in on trying something. Now, whenever you are reviewing products for any brand, they will send you a list of the different products that you can either buy, or they'll send you for free, or they'll compensate you for. And then you pick these products and then they ship them. Now, as I said in my other video, I highly recommend that you don't have things shipped to your home unless you're ordering it directly through one of those websites or services as a paid customer. I highly recommend having a virtual mailbox so that if you are going down this road of content creating or soliciting outfits so that you can have a variety of looks when you are on camera, I would always recommend have them mailed elsewhere. So, as a journalist, I thought it was very interesting to learn the ins and outs of this content creation environment because that's what we see on our phones all the time. You know, as a TV news reporter and journalist, you're always leaning into social media for ideas these days as well as articles, but seeing what people are creating from home has just been very unique and interesting to me as someone who was more legacy TV. So this has been fun. Anyway, that's a little bit about me. But the dress. So I chose this dress in this color because it's fall. Maroon is actually a very flattering color, especially for brunettes on TV. Whenever you're picking a color, you want it to be solid. I always recommend solid colors within your color palette. Now, when I'm saying a color palette, you kind of know what colors look best on you, but I'll be having a podcast conversation with stylists so that we can help you better choose the colors that are the most flattering for you on camera. For me, I tend to be more toward what they call the jewel tones, purples, pinks, reds. So, red. That's why I chose this color, and I'm very excited to try this dress. So, whenever you get to review a dress, you will, if you ever get this opportunity to, you get the product, you usually have to iron it, try it on, and then take some pictures and video. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so here's the dress. I think it looks great, but we need to fix these lights so you can get a better look. I'm not sponsored, but I bought these lights on Amazon. It's a set from Newer. I'll make sure to put the link down below. So I set up these lights, these soft lights right here. And you also see that I have a mirror behind me so you can kind of get a better sense of what I'm doing whenever I'm taking photos or even shooting video. I like these lights. They're Newer brand. I'm not sponsored by anybody. These are in I started to like it to know it in an Amazon storefront because that seems to be the only way to get you guys links in a very more professional manners, so I have that. Be sure to look down below for the links. Okay, so this is what I'll do is I'll set up my lights like this so that I can photograph the dress or, you know, the videotape it. I am not a model, so guys, you can do this. Put your modeling hat on. So I'm just going to set the interval timer and then take some photos and a video. Whenever I'm taking photos, I actually move around a lot to give it more body and movement.
The goal is to take as little time as possible when you're shooting content. So I really try to set it up so I can do this in under 10 minutes.
Okay, so now that I have taken the photos for this, I'm going to obviously give a glowing review on this dress because it is a beautiful dress. It's also a great color, as I said before, if you're going to be on camera. And you know, this is not a dress I would wear out. This is more of a dress I would wear for a podcast interview, on camera appearance. You know, it's just not really my style. But I actually think it's really comfortable and I probably will wear it out to dinner or maybe even Thanksgiving. This is a cute look. Okay, so I'm also going to show you another maroon dress that I have reviewed. This one is for Cupshe. It's not necessarily going to give you that sit down in a studio TV ready look, but it is great if you're going to be podcasting or interviewing from home. So I'll show you that next. Okay, here's the dress from Cupshe. I love this dress. I've worn this so much because I work from home, it's comfortable, it's really like a vibrant color, it's soft, and I just think it's very flattering. So if you are going to be interviewing from home or you have an appearance from home, something like this can work if you are going to be on camera. It's a solid maroon, it's nice and comfortable, it's soft, especially if you're more of a relaxed guest, not like a professional that needs to be suited up. You can get away with something like this and your banner would be right here, nice conservative cut, and it's also form-fitting, so you can wear it around the house and go out with it too. Anyway, this is from Cupshe. I do have a link to get a discount off anything you buy from Cupshe's website. It's a new link. They do terminate after a certain amount of time. I'll try to keep it updated, but the link will be down below. Here's another inexpensive look that you can definitely wear on camera, especially if you're going to be on camera from home. This actually might even work for a morning show if you're gonna appear on set. And it isn't, you're not breaking the bank here. It's another Cupshe outfit. This one is blue. I really do like blue. My father always said, Jamie, wear light blue more. And I as a kid, I was like, no, Dad, I'm not wearing light blue. But now as an adult, I find myself leaning into it more as my grays come in. So I highly recommend a light blue if you're a brunette. It also looks great on blondes. But this is the dress that I picked up from Cupshe. I'm gonna back up just a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Ties around the waist, but again, the whole thing that you're looking at is you're trying to think, okay, if I'm gonna be in a video podcast or I'm giving a speech over Zoom or I'm going to be in an informal interview, how do I look from here up? So this is one of those nice conservative tops again, but it's loose around the underarms, just like the red dress, so you can feel a little bit freer and cooler while you're having your interview. I highly recommend whenever you're looking at looks to be on cam ready, you really need to think about how tight it is around your arms. You don't want to be under all the hot lights wearing something that's going to make you even warmer, okay? You want to be as cool and collected as possible. So I always recommend a loose sleeve or a short sleeve with a blazer over it so that you can just be as free as possible and not have any embarrassments, okay? So here's the light blue. Again, I'll put the link down below, and I highly recommend you check out Cupshe. Thanks, Cupshe. And we're back. I am wearing a Spanx jumper knockoff, and I love it. It is my favorite thing to wear, this and the Spanx jumper. Now, ever since I started down this road of content creation and trying out collaborations with fashion brands and different styles to get a better sense of what works on camera, what doesn't, I really started to lean into clothes that are great for working from home, that I could wear on a Zoom call for work, and also on a podcast. So this is one of my favorite looks because I can wear it running around the house, go out, get the kids, and then come back home and jump in my chair to do a podcast. And if I feel like I need something extra, I'll put on like a chunky necklace or a blazer. Again, a pop of color. So this is a knockoff. This is not the Spanx jumper. I actually reviewed this because I bought the Spanx jumper and I wanted to find something similar that would be more affordable for you guys. So this one I'll put down below as well in my links, and I have no relationship with them, so I don't have any discount codes, but I'm gonna move the cameras and the lights so you can get a better look. Stand by. Okay, so there's more light on the outfit now. It's not as dark in here. So here, let me back up. Okay, here is the Spanx Knock Off that I found on Amazon, and I absolutely, as I said, love it. I will wear this quite often to work and pop on Zoom calls, as I said. So now I'm going to show you the original Spanx romper. Well, not a romper, jumper. So you can see just how close they are. Super soft. Okay, here is the Spanx jumper. Now having it on, back on, I will say this. The fabric difference is the knockoff feels a little bit thicker. This is actually thinner. Feels a little thinner and cooler on the inside, but outside of that, the details are pretty similar, and it's also very comfortable. So this is another look that I highly recommend. Again, it's black, so you may want to look into another color like the cream I had, or I believe Spanx had a blue and a green. You don't really want to be wearing black if you're going to be on camera, so skip the black, but the jumper is great. So it's great if you're going to be running around the house, doing chores, getting the kids, and then sitting down for either a podcast or a TV interview. And just remember, if you're wearing something simple like this, you want to have a chunky necklace or a blazer over it if you're going to be on TV. For a video podcast, you can actually wear something like this and it'll be fine. If they're going to be cutting it into social media clips, you just want to, again, make sure you have solids. We'll go over patterns and solids another time, but that's what I have for this episode. I'll be right back so we can wrap it up, but let me just get changed. Be sure to check out my YouTube shorts and TikTok so you can see more behind the scenes. This is what the camera system and lights look like for this final shot. I always will have the mirror going on behind me so you can see what's going on there too. All right, be sure to find me on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. Do subscribe to the channel. I am going to be tirelessly putting together content to help you become more on-cam ready for your social media platforms, video podcast, and TV interviews. Again, I have nearly 20 years of TV production experience. I am a veteran from many aspects of production. I've been a field producer, a reporter, a correspondent, all the names that you can think of, I've had experience in. And I'm trying to bring all my knowledge together to help you really perform your best on all your platforms. So if you are getting ready for an interview, or you want to launch a podcast, or you just want to look better in your social media feed, I hope you turn to this channel. I'm also on TikTok. I'm not really growing there yet. I'm still exploring TikTok. And I'm on Instagram at Jamie_the producer. So be sure to find me. If you have ideas or you just want to connect, email me at jamie at oncamready.com. Again, that's Jamie at oncamready.com. I'll have all this information in the description. Again, be sure to subscribe, and I hope you like the channel, this video. Getting used to that. And I have my podcast coming up, so be ready for all the experts I'm going to bring your way. We're going to hear from stylists, producers, bookers, all the people that can help you look your best. So be sure to look out for that video podcast right here on YouTube. I'm also on Spotify and all other podcasting platforms. I'm a TV producer. I'm more behind the scenes. And if I can put myself out here like this, you can too. And I hope through all my videos, which will include tutorials and setups and clothes, you will learn how to have the confidence needed to really nail those on-camera opportunities and create your own brand, media channel, social media platform, whatever, and feel good about it. So stay with me. This is On Cam Ready, and be sure to check out my last video, which is about studio setups and an introduction to On Cam Ready. The podcast is coming out in just a few days, so I hope you check it out. Bye.